Ads are dead. Long live ads. Yes, it is that time. We have to talk about it. Everybody else is pulling the plug on their ads. What does that mean for Tesla? And where we're going, we don't need no stinking ads. I'm Brian. Welcome to my Tesla weekend. So Herbert is joining me as he does sometimes. He's the one who helps make us brighter. Good to see you, my friend. And we're talking about the big news just last week. Stellantis has joined GM and Ford in their decision not to advertise at the Super Bowl. What is that about? What would make you decide not to do the thing you've done for 50 years?
Heresy. Brian, do you know what you're saying? You're gonna be attacked with pitchforks by all these Tesla retail investors who are like saying we need to advertise. Uh, you're saying ads are dead.
And there are ads. Well, I'm saying legacy ads are dead. I'm saying the old way of thinking about ads are dead. I'm saying that Ford, Stellantis, and GM, and all of them, whenever they run an EV ad, it's a Tesla ad. The search interest for Tesla spikes because it's like generic facial tissue running an ad and then watching Kleenex get all the sales. So Tesla is starting to advertise. Elon said they would look at it, and they've looked at it.
Well, so the reason why the legacy automakers, the reason why they're not advertising in the Super Bowl is because they don't want to be advertising a unprofitable vehicle that they have available for sale right now. They're losing so much money the more that they sell, especially when they're no longer planning in the next 2 years to scale to that magic number. In a previous show, you and I just talked about the 200,000 vehicles is one of the magic numbers that a car maker needs to hit in order to finally get to profitability. Typically, that's a kind of like the benchmark, not 10,000, not 20,000. And that's where most of these guys are. And so if they don't have plans to finally get to 200,000 by next year, why would you advertise? That's, the most likely reason in my mind.
And I would say, but they could still be advertising their V8s and their V6s and their hybrids, but it looks like they won't be doing that either. What's this shift about? And if you look at what Tesla's doing for their ads, we've seen they've done some targeted social media and search result ads. Those can have a measurable impact. Those aren't just branding, which is most of what you see at the Super Bowl is branding ads, where it's just think about the Lincoln Continental lifestyle. All right. And then you've got, but somebody took a picture. It might have been Dr. Scott Walter who took a picture who showed some little market. Maybe it wasn't Scott, but somebody in Europe was at a little Christmas market, and there was a digital display with a Tesla ad on it in the town square. And if that was, a little bit more towards Eastern Europe, that's a market they're looking to develop. They need raising some awareness can help put it in people's minds for that last minute Christmas gift buying idea. Okay, maybe not that, but we are seeing some ads. They've got a department now that makes media, that makes videos, that makes what you and I would call commercials if they paid to air them.
Yeah.
But they don't have to pay to air
So
them.
I think you're making 2 points here, right? There's the legacy automakers are not going to be in the Super Bowl. But then the other point is this an indicator that Super Bowl ads or ads in general, mainstream media is no longer working and there's a whole shift over to social media and word of mouth marketing? So that part, I think we're all expecting at some point that that's going to happen. I'm not yet sure. I've seen the data to prove that, television ads and Super Bowl ads do not work, and that's why they're cutting out. I think that the Super Bowl will sell every single spot that they have available. It's still going to be highly kind of auctioned off, highly valued, and they're going to get $5 million a spot, whatever it is that the Super Bowl is paid for. I think the Super Bowl hasn't been proven that it doesn't work. It still is the main area. I think the reason these three aren't doing it has got a lot more to do with their financials, and they're struggling to be able to, they need to change their strategy. And like you say, they know the world's switching over. So, I'm actually surprised. I did think that they were going to go and promote hybrids because this is the storyline that they're going to push harder. EVs is not quite ready yet. Buy the hybrids now. That's what I thought that they would be doing. But I think that speaks more to their financials than anything else.
It's tough to say because when you talk about the 5 million to run the ad, it doesn't include the 10 million to make the ad or the
Yeah.
5 million to make the it doesn't include any of that. And then if you don't have a strategy lined up for it to work with, you can run out of time and you don't want to you have to know what you're doing and have a plan and do it. And I think what may have happened was that they had plans for EV ads and that things changed. The factories
That's
closed, the strike happened,
that makes sense.
and the charging standard was adopted.
Yeah.
And
They
they said, "Look,
got
all
flat-footed.
these things,
Yeah. Yeah.
we were planning to do didn't work." What kind of ads have you seen Tesla doing and what kind of ads would you like to see Tesla doing?
So I've been thinking a lot about this, and of course, our community has been debating this ad nauseum.
For
Hey,
months,
Brian, huh?
years. For years we've been
You
debating.
didn't catch that ad nauseum? Come on,
Oh,
dude.
I God.
Come on, just a little. How can you be a little slow? Okay, but so
I'm tired.
my approach to all this is that okay, Tesla does things differently, and they really give it some thought, and they use the first principle thinking. So, as what is the first principle thinking of advertisement? In my mind, it's going to be word of mouth marketing, right? You create the material, and then you let the audience, the fans, spread that out in social media. Let them promote it. Look at you and me. We promote Tesla on the YouTubes. Then you've got the social media. And then you supercharge that. I'm on a roll here with the referral
He's killing it.
program. And by the way, the referral program is incredibly lucrative for both the referrer and the referee. So if anybody here is going to buy a Tesla, please use Brian's or my referral codes. It's unbelievable. Or use somebody else's, one of your friends who has a Tesla, because it's really lucrative. So for me, it's like that's what they're working on. Okay, there's going to be some sort of really big program. They already have that in place, and it's already working. Now, having said that, in terms of marketing, you need to do all marketing. You don't just do, I'm only going to do social media. You need to do online, you need to do word of mouth, you need to do TV ads. Every one of these support a different version. Like you said, branding, that's mostly done through TV. And so they certainly need to do educational ads. And so now that they've hired a team to be able to do video production, this is what they're going to do. They're going to create content. And you just saw them drop a beautiful Model 3 introduction of the revised Model 3 just last night. You saw them drop a 60-second Cybertruck video, which has all the key features Cybertruck has. They're going to do more and more of this. And then they're going to take, those are ad ready. Those can go on TV. So I am not saying that, I'm pretty confident it will show up on TV at some point. It's just that it's an overall strategy that's going to be primarily kind of the base is going to be word of mouth marketing through people like the fans. That's my thinking.
So being here at CES, everything is about tech. And the big buzzword this year is AI, which is great because it used to be crypto and that wasn't as great. But a notable absence from events like CES is Tesla. Booths here are insanely expensive, and prime booths and prime locations are more insane and expensive still. But Tesla is here. I went up to one of the Ask Me guys, and you can get directions, whatever. I said, "Hey man, where's the tunnel?" And he said, "The Tesla tunnel?"
Yeah.
I said, yes, the Tesla tunnel. And there is a Cybertruck here somewhere. I haven't seen it, but I think they just put it at one of the boring tunnel stations, or maybe it's in the tunnels. They're here. They're at every show, whether you like it or not. You can't kick them out. They are part of it, and that is huge. That is an incredible amount of not just free advertising. They're paid to be here and operate the tunnels. They're doing things differently, and it's, in my opinion, working. So we will keep it nice and short here. I do want to thank Herbert. You guys in the comments, what kind of advertising would you like to see? I've seen people say, I really, you know what? They should snap up those Super Bowl spots, make a Cybertruck spot.
Sure.
It'd be exciting, but Cybertruck is back ordered. It is, I'd like to see them. I'd rather see them do a Model 3 commercial because those probably have capacity. A Model Y commercial, they could make more of those. Those they could actually sell today. So, what did we miss? What did we misunderstand? Leave it in them comments below. You got to leave the comments, guys. And make sure you're still subscribed, because people, and do that on Herbert's channel as well when you're over there. I've had people close to me say, it unsubscribed me. I don't understand why. So make sure you're actually subscribed if you like me. And if you don't, leave a thumbs down, because they're purely decorative and it drives engagement either way. So stay tuned, stay juicy, and I can't wait to hear from you clever robots next time I see Herbert.